Hello and welcome again to another exciting episode of James Plays Final Fantasy II, so you don't have to. When we last left our heroes, we had been set out on a quest for Mithril, so we can aid the resistance. We're joined by Minwu, our first guest character, very powerful white wizard. And he gifted us his canoe, which is exciting. We walked around and died a lot, but eventually made it to the town of Palum, where we took a boat to Poft, where we took an airship to Salamand, where there's a man named Joseph who will tell us where the Mithril is, maybe? I don't know. I'm not really sure about that connection. But here we are in Salamand, and we're going to find some Mithril now, hopefully. I still think it's funny that Salamand is called Salamand because salamanders are fire lizards, and Salamand is obviously a snowy town. It's humorous. Sanctuary. Hey there. Oh. That must be hard. Is this his house then? Or is this just an empty house? Are you Joseph? What do you know about airships? What do you know about Mithril? Okay. What do you know about wild roses? My teeth are just fine, actually. So wait, we're going to go over this and actually pay attention. That's fair. Okay. In this cave at Semitt Falls. I have to figure out where that is. What is a Semitt Fall? Well, that's awful. I guess I do have to. Well, I do have to help them, but beyond the mountain range to the south. Ah. So it might actually work to our benefit to go there anyway. What do we got here? Maces, we got long swords, we got battle axes, we got long bows. Definitely get a long sword. No new daggers though, that's kind of a bummer. Although I guess I got a dagger out of the last area, so that's not too bad. Or short sword? No, it is a dagger. Okay. And bronze equipment, which still can't really afford much of. Or wait. They've all got helmets. Nobody can wear bronze armor. All got bronze gloves. Is that, am I reading that right? Yeah, what if I, no. Maybe it means that they're equal? That could be. I don't have enough money to really buy magic right now, which is unfortunate because some of the magic they have for sale. Life would be super, very big. Oh, interesting. Banishes foes to another dimension or transports party of the previous floor out of dungeons. So those two things are going to be really important. Let's see. Gosh. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna grind a little bit on money, so I can at least get those 2 spells, and then we'll hop back and head to the Semitt Falls cave. All right, so we are back, and I got my 2 spells that I wanted. So now we can actually try and find this Semitt Falls place. Oh, I should. We came across a couple of new enemies while we were doing some grinding. We found the Vampire Thorn, which is of course a cooler version of the Leg Eater, and he drops items, so that's pretty exciting. Antidotes, I dropped some potions. I've only seen him drop potions so far. Again, resistance to body and mind, no weaknesses or absorbs. And then we've got the Queen Bee, which is like a better regular bee. It drops a potion and an antidote. No weaknesses, resistance, or absorbs. We saw sprinters already. We saw goblins, goblin guards. And we saw soldiers who drop potions, antidotes, and garlic, which I have no idea what that is because I've never had them drop before. So that's kind of cool. While I was grinding for money, though, I definitely found that the most profitable battles were the people that were in giant groups. It seems like individual enemies, although this game works with a range. Oh, maybe this is not where I want to go. A visionary of the vocabulary. Tell me your terms, and I'll tell you what the future may hold for you. Virion, the power of this word holds. Does not bode well for you. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Sure? Words used to break the seals can be categorized into 4 different groups by their properties. Words related to life and nature, words related to matter and materials, words involving magic and spirits, words related to locations. Defined by these 4 categories. This must be all extra dungeon stuff. I think. This looks like extra dungeon stuff. Arcane Labyrinth. I'm not allowed to save here. So that's different. Well, this definitely isn't the Semitt Falls cave. So actually I must be going the wrong way. Here's our friend Soldier. He dropped an antidote for us. That was nice. Maybe he said north, so maybe it's in the other direction. Oh, it might be over there. Maria is definitely becoming a pretty accomplished magic user. Actually, I think I'm going to run back and hop into bed real quick, just so I gain back that MP loss. You guys are so annoying. It also looks like I might not actually be able to hit it all with melee weapons from the back row. And no, here's more of this shit. Interesting. I can't imagine that that's main plotline stuff. Oh, here we go to the north. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be going. So even though Maria is building, and actually Minwu for that matter, has been building up his skills, they still don't, they aren't able to attack, physical attack from the back row, which may make a strong case for having them have bows. I might end up doing that when I get back to town, actually. Let's see. Oh, it's probably not over there. Definitely see having money as being an issue. What? There's an invisible wall right here? What the f... God damn it. I suppose if it... No. Okay, that does it. I'm just gonna look it up and see where... I'm gonna look it up and see where the falls are, and then we can get ourselves back on track. Okay, so apparently I should have... Whoa, shit, Sasquatch. Fire on you, buddy. Oh, Sasquatch is apparently not that impressive. I should have just looked around a little bit more, and I'm gonna have to get better at paying attention to where things stop being oceans and start actually being shallow water, because ta-da! We have this, and we follow this over here, even though he said it was to the north and it was clearly to the south. Oh well. And ta-da! Semitt Falls. Our first fully fledged, holy shit! Look at all these bad guys. Our first fully fledged dungeon. Luckily, these guys should prove to be little problem for us. Gosh, this is a little bit hard to walk around. That kind of looks like mithril. Also kind of looks like a crystal. I wish they had made the top of the walls a little bit different color. It kind of blends in with the fog. Looks like there are only goblins in here too, which is fine. Nope. I spoke too soon. There are also Sasquatches. Sasquatchi? Sasquatchies. Let's go over here and see if there's like a treasure chest. Ooh, 400 gil. That's pretty cool. 400 gil is useful. Just a random soldier hanging out here in this cave too. Well, I guess the Imperials are making people mine, so I guess that makes sense. Insta-battle. Swimming? No, just walking through shallow water. Oh, I got some garlic. What does garlic do? Damages the undead. I guess that makes sense. Eye drops, cool. HP up for everyone. One of the things that I'm finding actually a little bit disappointing about both of these remakes that we've played, is there's no option to. So essentially, what we're experiencing right now is an upgraded version, right? Graphically upgraded, upgraded battle system, upgraded or rearranged music, etc. It's really unfortunate that they decided not to keep an original version or the ability to experience older content with the newer rule set still in place. So, for instance, like the ability to play it with the original graphics, say, but still have the updated play system, or the original music. I think would be really cool to be able to play with this game, but unfortunately not an option. Which is too bad. It's because it's, I mean, like, it's such a simple thing, and honestly, since it's the music from a Nintendo game or the graphics from the Nintendo game, my completely and totally uneducated guess would be that it would probably take up very little to no space. You know, I mean, like, in comparison to this, I mean, this probably takes up very little to no space too, honestly. But that's just a little sidebar there. I really wish they had included that. Even if, well, no, I wouldn't want it to be an unlockable content, but ooh, green slime, that's new. Ooh, these are definitely elemental enemies. But they do little to no damage to us. Let's try thunder. No. Got damage. Okay. I got him. Let's take a peek at those guys. Oh, right. Sasquatch is new. He's got some good HP. Just interesting to note that it lists them having MP as well. A lot of games don't keep track of their monsters' magic points, just because it's easier that way. I don't know. Some games do. Okay, these guys are weakness, ice and fire. Resistance to body, death, mind, and matter, and absorption poison. I know Chrono Trigger, I think, was one of the very few games that actually did, because you'll see people, or a little box that says, like, you know, out of MP, blah blah blah, tries to cast a spell but can't, which I always really appreciate. Jesus Christ, this is getting ridiculous. Because, you know, I mean, sometimes the difference between winning and losing a battle can be simply like outlasting a boss who has a really good spell, or in the instance of God damn it, in the instance of a boss who maybe heals himself, you can find yourself at a sort of stalemate. Perpetually, actually, if you're never able to do enough damage to him for that healing spell to become unimportant. But if you have your monsters working on it on the same sort of MP system that your characters do, eventually he'll be unable to cast that healing spell anymore. and you know, finally you'll be able to pull ahead. I think it's a really cool idea, even if it's a little bit harder for the game to keep track of. So I always appreciate that when I see it. We'll probably see throughout this game whether it really makes a big difference or not. God, they sure do like building empty rooms in this mine, I guess we're in? Oh god. Right now I'm giving Maria a... Oop. Save in case there's a battle. Maria, a little bit of a break on her magic casting. Oh, you may have noticed as the battles have been speeding by. I did, in fact, end up deciding to get her a longbow, just so she'll be able to deal damage too. And I had a little bit of extra gil. Now I have a shit ton of gil. That would have been nice a little while ago. Oop. So, we'll go ahead and save here in case things get dicey. Oh, the fog went away. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, is that who I think it is? Paul! Creepy face man. Oh, Nelly. Oh no, what a dick. Oh, good. Ah, Paul. You goof. What? Oh, he's gonna take everyone with him, like, back to town. Not, like, sacrifice himself to kill everyone in the room. That would seem to be a little bit unnecessary. Even for Paul. Well, there's a staircase back there. I'm just gonna take this staircase, though. Because why not? Bombs are really interesting enemies that we're seeing for the first time. They're being called balloons. We'll see them later on in the games. Zombies. Weak against fire, resistant to ice. That's interesting. Absorbs death. That makes sense. There we go. Balloons. We'll see them more frequently as bombs or grenades. Pineapple, I think, is a thing that they get called sometimes. They might not have the ability in this game. In the other, oh yeah, because they don't even have any absorption, and they're weak to fire for some reason. Usually when they appear in the Final Fantasy games, bombs are fire elemental enemies that absorb fire damage, and it actually, as they take more and more damage, they have a chance of setting off a self-destruct attack, which is very devastating, especially at the lower levels of the game. Trying to save Maria's MP as much as possible, just using it for the large parties and also for monsters specifically require elemental damage. Dang. This looks promising. You know, so far I'm not that impressed with this cave area. That fog makes it, like, surprisingly annoying to navigate. Um, there are lots of these rooms, which are empty rooms where I fight battles all the time, which is really kind of just annoying at this point. I mean, maybe if I hadn't spent so much time leveling for or grinding for Gil, and probably as a result increasing. Oh. Take that, land turtle! Oh. Dang. Oh, okay. Inadvertently leveling my characters. I suppose this area could have been more difficult, but still, kind of unimpressed, I have to say. But what's strange is, like, I haven't really been getting carried away with it, you know. I mean, I've just been leveling the small amount that I need not leveling, but grinding for money, the small amount I need to sort of buy whatever interesting items there are in the area, and then just move on. So I don't really know why I would be particularly over-leveled. Although I suppose since there's a large aspect of sort of chance in this game, specifically with the leveling system, my party could have potentially been weaker or stronger, I suppose. So I just got a teleport tome. That's pretty exciting. Even though I already have that spell. And Maria already has... Oh, no, she doesn't. Who did... Oh, I used it on Furia. Right. He has teleport. Minwoo has teleport. Everybody can teleport. Teleporting all over this place. Apparently you can also use tomes in excess as like single-use items in the middle of battle to cast that the effect of that spell once at like a higher damage rating and a higher effectiveness. So that's kind of cool. Soldiers working with goblins. I guess if we're going on this whole like Emperor controls monsters thing, then I guess that makes sense. Okay, so that guy in there looked like some kind of nasty guy. So we'll potion everyone. Oh shit. Looks like everyone's pretty close to full health anyway. And then we will fight our very first boss. Oh shit, his mithril blade's going right in our hearts. How clever of him. Oh shit. I don't really know what to expect from this guy. He seems like he's mostly using physical attacks. But it shouldn't hurt to do shell and protect. Just in case you didn't know, protect increases physical defense, shell increases magic defense. I don't know what I should be trying to do with this guy. Let's try fog. Oh yeah, that totally works. I don't know what amnesia does, but Oh god, Furion, you're not that impressive in the physical department. Maria's getting off some pretty solid hits. Maybe you should just be healing people in this battle, I guess. I'm not particularly noticing any increased damage or anything. I guess Minwu is just gonna keep on buffing everyone. Oh wow, that was actually a pretty solid cast. Jesus. Yeah! I could have never done it without you, Maria. Oh, nice. Everybody's doing all sorts of cool stuff. And I got a mithril axe, which I'm not going to use because I don't use axes, but oh well. Ah, cool. I just got a chunk of mithril, I guess. That's what I'm going to go ahead and assume that is. I can swim around here in the water. Okay, cool. So let's use our handy dandy teleport. Ciao! And here we are. Oh, shiznap. Look at how much damage he took from casting that spell. That's really weird. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut the episode here. So when we come back next time, we'll go back to Hilda and deliver the mithril. Thanks for joining in. Hope you had a good time watching, and we'll see you around again. Bye.